Hey, this is Melanie with Getting Personnel with Christ podcast. And for the next couple of months, I will be focusing on the Eucharist and sitting down with friends and family to share their stories. This is to promote a musical I wrote with friends called Adore the Eucharistic Revival musical production. Listen as we talk story. Hello and welcome to Getting Personnel with Christ. It's me, Melanie, and today we are celebrating Mother's Day, and I want to say a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially this person right here, my mom, Joanne. And I have this special day to interview her and ask her questions all about her faith and how she came about it. And so, say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, so mom, very important question. The very most important question. Out of your two daughters, who is your favorite?
Aurelia.
That was an adoption. Aurelia is her firstborn grandchild. So I knew that was coming. So yes, I know that is her favorite now, but I know for sure that I was always her favorite before
She can think that.
that. Okay, mom. So um you know, coming into your faith, we didn't go to mass before until a certain someone asked us. So, or what has helped you with the most with your faith?
I think my community, MBCC, Missionary Basic Christian Community. It's a group that did retreats 3 times a year. And it helped me because all these people from all over the islands helped me know my faith.
Hmm. And
And we had Nakupa'a, which is a Pro City community coming from MBCC. And we met every Thursday night since 1996 until COVID hit.
yeah, MBCC has been a big part of our lives, and my faith has grown because of them. All the aunties and uncles who have helped us along the way. And so, thank you, MBCC, for catching my mom and helping her to do many things. She even did talks.
I did.
Yeah, so it's great, got her out of her shell. And she has a great testimony too. So if you ever see her around and she has time, you should ask her testimony because is something big. So, mom, what is your most favorite thing about the Catholic faith?
Going to Mass and receiving communion. Every time you go to Mass, you get communion, the body of Christ and the blood of Christ. And you can even get it when you go to weddings or to a funeral. If there's a Mass, there's communion. Jesus.
Yeah. So there's something special about my mom. So ever since we been going to mass, right? How many times have you missed mass, mom?
Well, if I was sick, I think it's once on Sunday, or maybe I have to say when I gave birth, I didn't go to Mass.
Yeah, but when we started going back to mass, you have you missed any masses
No,
except one?
right.
Except one. My mom is hardcore, like mass
Mhm.
all the time, sick or anything, faint in church or fall asleep, she says. But,
Mhm.
my mom always went to mass. And so I look up to her for that. There's so many times I miss mass, but my mom, she got it
It's because she was sick,
because I was sick.
because you miss Mass.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So, mom, you talked about going to mass and the Eucharist. Has there been any time when the Eucharist has made you feel overwhelmed with some kind of emotion, or just made you feel a certain way because you were sitting in the presence of the Eucharist or you received the Eucharist?
I guess when I was standing in line, and I remember it was Carol who gave me communion, and she was like, trying to get the perfect body of Christ from the chalice, no, not the chalice,
Ciborium.
the borium. And when she gave it to me, and I took it, and I felt this thing going through my body. And when I went back to my chair, I cried. I don't know. I think it was tears of joy, but I felt so happy.
When do you remember when was that? Like how old was I when that happened?
Mm, probably were a teenager.
A teenager. So my mom, she she was a Sunday school teacher, and she can tell you a story about her time starting with adoration. But yeah, so how did that come about? Like you going to adoration?
One day, Mr. Ioli asked me, "What are you doing after Sunday school?" And because we need somebody to go to Adoration Chapel at 11 o'clock. So I said, okay. So I went that morning at 11 o'clock. And ever since then, I continued to go at 11 until COVID hit.
COVID, that
I
COVID.
know. I haven't had a regular schedule to go back, but I need to go back.
So, uh, adoration. Did you know what adoration was when you first got there? Did you know what you had to do, or what what was it all about, or did they explain to you what it was?
No, because he asked me that day just to go there, and I guess it was just to pray, and I guess after a while it's been quiet. Quiet is okay, because you're listening to God and being in rest, and being comfortable with the Lord,
Hmm.
do the rosary, and whatever prayer or whatever thoughts is in my mind. I guess I'm asking God, Jesus, to help me.
Yeah. So mom got invited to go to adoration or asked to go to adoration, and then since I was with you during Sunday school, you dragged me along,
She
and
wanted to come.
at first I didn't know what it was either, so I would sleep, and so until I realized that hey, I'm sitting in front of Jesus here, and then I fell in love with it, and that's why this Eucharistic revival is so important to me because I want people to realize the importance of Jesus in the Eucharist. And so I thank Mr. Ioli and I thank my mom for bringing me along to come to adoration because it is a place of rest and comfort and just to listen to God. And have you heard any have you heard any things from God specifically while you were in adoration?
I probably did, but I don't remember. I used to feel things like tapping on my back.
Mm,
Then I would turn around, there's nobody there. So maybe it was Jesus
yeah,
just putting his hand on my shoulder.
that's awesome. All right. Um, so you were called to do Sunday school. You were called to do adoration. When did you realize that you loved Jesus and that you wanted to serve him?
People were asking me to do things, and I would do it. And when Stephanie Ahai asked me to be a Eucharistic minister, I said, I can't do it. I'm not worthy of doing it. She goes, go and tell Father Mike Owens. So I had an interview with Father Owens, and I said, I'm not worthy. And he goes, you're involved with altar servers, you help the church. So I think you're worthy of doing it.
Mm. Father Mike Owens was the priest that helped me and my sister receive our sacraments. He baptized me and Easter Vigil, and so Father Mike Owens, if you're listening, thank you so much for being our guide as we entered in, well, as I entered into the church and as mom and sister came back to the church because they were already baptized. So thank you. So the play, that story is about us. And what are you looking forward to for the play?
Well, I know it's going to bring back memories for me, thinking about all the times that we had that's going to be in the play. And,
Don't spoil it though.
oh,
Yeah.
you think? I hope people would understand that there is a Jesus.
Mm. And our it is not just my story, it's our story because it involved me, my sister, and my mom, and other people that are in our family and in our community, and all the help that they brought us to bring us back to the church. Okay, with this play coming up and telling all of our stories, why should people come to watch Adore?
I think it's a great story because Alina will be falling in love with Jesus, which will bring her back closer to him and to the church.
So if you feel like you are slipping away, perhaps, right?
Yes.
Away from Jesus, or you need that push to understand him more, maybe this play can help you because um it um already has made an impact on some people's lives already, just hearing the story of Alina. So mom, are you ready to be on stage?
I'm on stage. No, I'm not.
So somebody is acting as you. Vanji will be acting as you. And when I said that she will be the person acting as you, what did you think?
I think it was great because I know her and, well, she's talented, but I'm not. She can sing and I can't sing.
Mom can't keep a rhythm. So, but we have many performances, singing performances in this play. And one of them is a song from Vanji. And so we hope that you all come out to see Adore the musical, the Eucharistic Revival musical production. And my mom, you will be there at all shows.
I hope so.
Yes, she will be because she's gonna be my number one fan. And so I hope that you are able to come out and see this play that I have written with two of my friends, Nicole and Aaron, and just enjoy the talents of our school community, our students, and our parents, and um, our parishioners, to see their talents and just be able to uh, see them evangelize and tell this story so that you can fall in love more with Jesus in the Eucharist.
And they made their own songs.
Yes, we created all the songs and we hope that those songs will touch your heart too. And so, Mom, you have anything else to say?
Hope to see you there.
Okay, and with that, everybody, have a happy Mother's Day and go light up the world with His love. Bye. See, that wasn't too bad, Mom.
Now let me see.